Hi there. Hope you had a good day. And yet another day of everything being not invisible, what's the word? Expensive. There we go. Adulting is so much fun. This entire area last night fucking sucked. It was the most unfun. All because everything was about this freaking hook shotting everywhere. Only for me to realize I didn't need to be where I didn't need to be. Hazards everywhere. Monsters I can't do any. Monsters that do tons of damage and I can't do damage to, which is very fun. I actually have to start using my that kid did the whole Nintendo has forgotten about Mario video as shown on your algorithm. I'm coming, get ready, fine. But anyway, I learned my new grenade move is actually better than I thought it was. Too bad it takes up like all my damn ESP. I have no clue how to get over to this area over here, meaning I'm probably gonna have to do some more fucked platforming shenanigans. Well, not platforming, but if YouTube is trying to tell you you're a whiny spoiled Nintendo child that was only like 2 months waiting for a mainline Mario related their dirty ass lives. It's currently trending. That means you clearly want to see it. Right? You searched for something that had Nintendo in its tags, therefore. Okay. But this is what I dealt with last night. Okay. Okay. Sad. I feel like if I play anything Pokemon related anytime soon, because everyone's playing ZA, Zig's playing it too. honestly, it doesn't look too bad. But it absolutely was something I... Okay. It absolutely was something I just didn't want to pay for, though. And that's not coming from a snob perspective, it's just... the amount of people whining and complaining about it are like playing it on Switch ones. And as we all know, the Switch One isn't really the best piece of hardware anymore. Granted, it kind of wasn't in the beginning, but goddamn, if my logic is, if you're gonna shit on something, at least get it. At least, I don't know, be honest, I guess. Does that make sense? I can't get up there. One of the main complaints about the game is that, oh, it doesn't render things properly, everything is going to shit. But then, like, Zig found out, which I didn't really think of, but I guess it makes sense from a... Okay. I guess it makes sense from a technical perspective. Like, the game does render things in its draw distance or whatever, but it takes into account your character's your model, your character's positioning before it fully renders everything. Probably a way to, like, cut down on processing power, and so that way your system doesn't like overcook itself. So if you're not near it, it's not going to render properly, which I think is honestly fine. Whereas he claims that the Zelda game may have been confirmed, like, ooh, yay, big Zelda game next time, totally hype, and it's not the case. I'll make a video about how Nintendo has forgotten about Zelda. Oh, who are we kidding? They haven't forgotten about Zelda. The only people who would think that are the ones who are mad that the next Zelda game isn't just Breath of the Wild 3. They decide to go back to their roots or something like that for like a... I don't know. But then again, you'll also have someone be like, The Legend of Zelda forgotten. The Legend of Zelda... I'm pretty sure there have been plenty of videos already shitting on Breath of the Wild. Nintendo forgot Zelda's roots or some shit like that. I don't know. I get kind of irritated at things like that. Oh no, a game doesn't play the way I want it to. That means they forgot their roots, and in reality, it's like it'll be like a one-time spin-off or something. The only reason why I got irritated at some game choices is that, I guess for me personally, I would prefer not every spin-off game take the warrior route. And if they do feel the need to do shit like that, I mean, I think Strikers was a nice little blend of, like, warrior light. Does that make sense how I put that? I'm all fine with a warrior light game similar to maybe Strikers or something, like, because that game was clearly way more story oriented and not all about eventually getting every character to level, like, what, 250, and then the infinite grind that every warrior game kind of has. So I guess that's honestly what I would want. If they absolutely have to go down the warrior route, just make it like freaking strikers, man. Oh, but the game has like a... Because I was going to say, like, give the game an actual story, an actual ending, and all that, so we can go on about our day. Oh, but Hyrule Warriors does have a story and lets you go about your day. Look. But I guess it's more the whole thing of... This is a Xavian military plant. To be honest, I feel like they got away with it with OG Hyrule Warriors, but obviously Age of Calamity completely messed itself up. I mean, they could have just did a Breath of the Wild game where they could have just did a Breath of the Wild story. Well, I guess that's what they are doing. Well, I guess that is what they are doing, or whatever. I was gonna say, well, they could just do a Hyrule Warriors story. Sorry, a Breath of the Wild story, where you're doing Zelda things, but I guess that's what they're doing, just via a warrior game, and it's like, I guess to some degree, I'm burnt out of warrior. I enjoy OG Hyrule Warriors, but I still just don't understand how people can sit and play these things like all day or for days on end and all that, like. But Zig Platinum Pirate Warriors 4. That's the only reason why I have that platinum under my name. Zig did it. I gave myself the little game, the wannabe, gamer task of, platinuming Sengoku Basara, but when I saw the work implied, I'm like, oh, jeez. Or the work expected, I'm like, eh. I guess it's also the whole thing of if you're going to expect multiple routes and multiple playthroughs out of a game, let people skip the damn tutorial. Goddamn, fine. No, the parry doesn't work unless you're freaking hitting. Okay. No, the parry doesn't work unless you're literally hitting the blade, not the entire attack hurt box. Interesting, but okay. That's not annoying at all. This game is really trying my patience. Okay. I'm... Christ. Oh no. Ambush. Oh! Jesus. Cold. Hang on. Or something where, or any kind of subject where the entire current generation only knows about it due to pornography. I mean, one could argue I'm the same way with all the things I don't know about, but goddamn, if you're gonna have some people out there today be like, "Who's that?" It was like a story. Granted, it was green text on 4chan, so who cares? But it was a very funny story. The dude was like, I was home, just decided to play a little bit of Overwatch, just to relax, And then my 15-year-old brother comes out of his room, sees me on the game, and is like, sees Mercy on the TV, and is like, wait, she's from a video game? Uh, maybe the current main focus on the dating sim that they think Persona is, which is true, but I don't know. Why are they dash dancing? Where's Persona 1 and 2? Why did it start at 3? It's like how I often talk about how I have coworkers who don't know what Pac-Man is. Who either... Wait, no. They didn't know what Tetris was. And I'm like... Either way, it's still like, am I that old? Yeah, Tetris. And I'm like, oh, no. Or is that the world's way of saying you are at a job? You are at a job that children have. I don't know. Oh, look. I think a rule of 3 is about to appear. So I booted up that Exile's Endgame just to see if I could have, just so that I could, attempt to remember what exactly about that game I really hated. In all honesty, looking back at it, because I think one of the complaints I made was that there was no map. That's a lie. There is a map. I just don't remember that game as well as I thought I did. Everything looking like everything, that was also a lie. I just misremembered it. Well, is it a lie if you misremember? Oh, Jesus. Either way. Either way, I had the wrong information. That still doesn't change the fact that it does Metroid, that it does OG Metroid levels of figure it the fuck out. And then I started a new game just to see what's so different or whatever, and then I've remembered the early game was a slog. Because until you got your first suit upgrade, you took fall damage. And who doesn't like fall damage in their Metroidvania? Ah! Ah! Namco references. Oh, I hate this. Why do I have to be in Pac-Man form the whole time? I hate that I can't pick and choose. How did I die so fast? But yeah, fall damage. I don't think I can go big mode from Pac-Ball form, so that's even more annoying. The TLDR I can honestly say about this game is This is very funny, though. I really hope I gain some damage reduction eventually, because you take so much damage. Oh, come on! There's Galaga. As far as this game is concerned, I feel like it's more haha funny Namco references, but at the same time, that's kind of all it has going for it. And if for whatever reason you were interested, I say, unless you're really into Metroid style games that you deem challenging, just wait for a sale. Which is probably why when Gamefly gave it to me for so cheap. And again, the only reason why this caught my attention during that trailer, and honestly, you gotta give that trailer props for making me interested in something. I can't use my healing in midair. I can't use my healing in pack form, which is nice. So much fun. Love being able to not heal yourself. Oh, well, it's a challenge. Challenges should be optional. Well, no, see, the game itself is the challenge. Ah! Are you kidding? What is this? That is so... forced combat while you can't transform. Like... I mean, I feel like there was something interesting going on, but then I'm starting to see why people were like, just another Metroidvania that doesn't do anything special outside of the, well, what you just said. Let me see here. Shadow. $30. I got it for $8. One of the most deeply frustrating experiences I ever had has been up until about the 5 hours of the game. We would have considered it a high B, low A Metroidvania, but the sections are so seriously unfun. It highlights all the parts that were janky and tolerable. If you read this review, you might be able to save your soul. If you're like me, you'll have to beat the game. You will have to beat the game if you buy it, and it will not be fun for you. Oh boy. Game feels unfinished, not very user-friendly at times. Would be alright with more polish. Oh. I feel like they're trying to do way too much with they're trying to do way too much with how little tools they give you for this game. Does that make sense? It's like they're clearly trying to do the whole It's like they're trying to do the wannabe bare bones Vania game or action game, I guess. Oh, but the combat is so deep. I don't think so. The combat feels bad. I understand. I understand special moves taking stamina, but the whole eating thing doesn't feel right at all. Galaga Shell. Hollow Knight had more depth in its combat than this game does. From what I can tell. And again, it more than likely is absolutely just a get good moment for me. But, like, I don't know. It's like if you want to make a thing celebrating old school Namco, just just make a new Namco Museum game and be done with it. There are so many versions of Namco Museum out there. It's like, just make a definitive version with all the classic games on it, including their arrangements. Maybe even throw the championship games in there too. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention to my health. It's really hard to want to recommend this game to people. A lot of reviewers say to go through the basics of its problem. Long breaks between checkpoints, respawn points, leading horribly annoying walkbacks after dying to some bosses. The issue is multiplied by the fact that only specific types of respawn points refill your healing flasks, which most bosses, as far as I recall, do not have one of those right before them. The combat itself feels iffy. The fact that you don't get a parry until you're already several bosses into the game made you want to turn back immediately. The maze concepts were cool, but movement felt jank. At least for me. I feel like the parry should have been available from the get-go. I really don't like this Kingdom Hearts 2 MP charge system for stamina either. I think that's also another for me for this game. Because, like, everything you do, like you're dodging and then you're eating, also takes stamina, but then when you run out, or if you use too much of it, you can't dodge, you can't do any of your stuff until the stamina fully recharges itself. So yeah. Namco don't care. They care about their anime arena fighters. So many Catty to Mario game nobody needs, and Digimon exists for the purpose of being a good modern Pokemon game. Which one of those do I have? I'm curious. I think I only have the first one, last I checked. Oh, I have two. Cyber Sleuth and Survive. Oh, these are both PS Plus games. That's why I forgot about them. I still think it is pretty funny that more and more people are discovering Digimon, though. I'm not going to act like I know anything about it, because I know I literally just made the comment earlier talking about today's generation will only know about the pornography, and I'm like, well, yeah. I'm furry trash. If I didn't know any of the Digimon characters, if I didn't know any of the woman wearing armor Digimon characters at that point, I feel like it'd be surprising to anybody. I feel bad for calling this game a Hollow Knight because honestly, that's too much of a compliment. I just think it's funny that it's clearly a Pac-Man game that we're supposed to take seriously. Calling it a Hollow Knight like feels a bit generous. I don't know. I guess it's more also the thing of it's a Vania game where you don't have. Because I call it like I specifically try to differentiate between Metroid-like and then Metroidvania, but I guess Metroidvania is the term because no one's gonna call it Iggyvania, named after Koji Igarashi. God damn it, named after Koji Igarashi, who started the whole RPG Metroid thing with Symphony of the Night. Actually, it started with Castlevania 2. Shut up, no one played Castlevania 2. Only like the people with like the mightiest patience have dealt with Castlevania 2. Simon's Quest is for masochists. And I'm still annoyed to this day at I can't go big mode. I'm still annoyed to this day that Bloodstain decided to gear its DLC for Dominique around Castlevania 2. It's like, okay, I guess for me it's like, okay, I get it. You guys got the original guy for Castlevania to do the game. Because he legitimately pulled I'm gonna make my own Castlevania game with blackjack and hookers. God, I love Bloodstained, but I'm so irritated. I hate the classic DLCs. Why Ritual Tonight do a collab with Simon's Quest? Put that in Curse of the Moon. Curse of the Moon is actually an interest. Like, yeah, it's a retro style game, but they did more with it to make it feel playable. Unless you went for the save everybody route, then it's just a classic Castlevania game with multiple characters. Just a checkpoint before the damn boss arena. Such a frustrating experience for no good reason. My biggest issue with the game is that for somebody who isn't good, it is incredibly frustrating to get good. Dying to a boss fight a few times is expected, but why the hell are there no checkpoints within a 2-minute run? Every boss feels like a gauntlet, and would be fine if every death wasn't a slog past 5 empty-ass hallways and 3 lift transition scenes. Nothing makes losing to a boss feel so bad. I go back to my old days of just reading negative reviews for the games I've played, because I'm sitting here like, I can't complain properly. Let's see what a reviewer has to say about it. Come on, dude. Okay. Come on. Please come down. It's flying further away. What the fuck? They could have done far better with that Bandai Namco money. I really wanted to like this game. I think it's a super neat idea to take an established IP, throw it in a Metroidvania blender with a fresh aesthetic, give Shadow Labyrinth a 6 out of 10 on a good day. The narrative is serviceable, the music comes some standout gems, the sound design is excellent, but the mountain of gameplay pitfalls drag the game down. It feels like the developers didn't quite understand the game design nuances that make a Metroidvania truly worthwhile. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's more. Sorry, I was just curious. So I'm like, let's look it up. Amateur level design, poor pacing and character progression, Pac-Man mode. The one unique movement ability in the game integrates the classic arcade mode to become Pac-Man. This is a solid idea on paper. I was excited to see how the devs do it in tandem. You can't say they did. The Pac-Man gameplay makes up entirety of a few sections, and the standard gameplay makes up the rest of it, rarely due to lack of warp points. I'm still irritated at at this one particular thing, because fighting in Pac-Man mode sucks. Oh boy. Luigi's won a mansion. The bad news is... Oh hey, they're actually adding it to the GameCube thing? Okay. I mean, I can play it on my Switch. Shoot, I have the 3DS version downloaded and I just never got around to getting to it. But oh well, I can play the original version now. Why did I do that? She said, that's fine, girl. You don't be giving him no ass yet anyway. I say make a man wait until he's resentful. That always works. Oh, I don't know. Do you think it's going to be weird now that I beat up his grandson? Oh, that's so stupid. Why did I do that? I mean, I don't know what the differences are. Aside from it looking better, but hey, that's space on my 3DS I can free up. One of the things I've been worried about my 3DS for a bit is that I'm honestly worried that shit's gonna freaking die just of, you know, natural electronic age. And I'm sitting here like, but I have a capture board on it. God damn it. I mean, I'm an adult who makes adult money. I could just buy another one, but... Okay, Perry, just don't work. That's fine. My bad. I feel like I tried to get the worst one out of the way. But, like, the guy I bought this first capture board from now started making them... started doing them for the 3DS XL. Dude, I just need to get my hands on a 3DS XL now. And as I mentioned before, when I told you about when I went to go visit where I used to live at, dude, like, they were selling every single 3DS for $300 or more. Which I would understand for, like, some rare special edition version, not the basic bitch. But I guess now 3DSs actually have value now, because let's be real, anybody who has a 3DS at this point, very rarely are any of them gonna not brag about just pirate everything from Nintendo since they don't want to give me my money. Give me money, and I'm like, you sound like somebody who was already doing that, so... I don't know, because shitting on Nintendo is, like, some people's entire personality on the internet. It's kind of obnoxious, actually. According to PlayStation, I'm 62% of the way through the game. So, I guess I might as well just keep going. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't start fighting. I can't. My bad for wanting to start fighting as soon as they spawn in. I'm sorry, game. I'm so sorry for wanting to play the game. I died so fast. Holy shit. Freaking work text messages or just our work group chat in between things that are actually serious is just fucking nonsense, and I freaking love it. If I had to make a comparison or whatever real quick, like, I think the issue I was complaining about with the not being able to hit shit, it's like, imagine if Kingdom Hearts, you know how in Kingdom Hearts, most fights begin with that whole defeat everybody camera panning angle or whatever like that, and then it goes over to you giving you full control, but the enemies haven't loaded in yet. That's what that feels like in this game. Feels more like how Metal Gear Rising did that, where you see the enemies spawn in. Yeah, you see them spawn in, but you can't hit them because the game processes have to catch up. Do 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 do. Wasting all the time. But, like, the other fighting gauntlets are nowhere near as annoying as this. I'm just... Like, the other fighting gauntlets at the moment for me are just a skill issue. This right here, irritating as fuck. I got hit twice. Look at that damage. Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty cool. But like I said, I have a GameCube shaped Switch controller. And I still have my Nixie controller and the extra Nixie controller that they sent me by mistake apparently, but told me to just keep, so I'm all good on controllers for a while. I have no reason to get another one. Unless I want to be that anal about how I want to play something. And then, like, the spinning attack, like, that's how you attack. By jumping in the trajectory that they're going, spinning. I mean, it wouldn't be any different from last night where I spent damn near 40 minutes on a single room because honestly, at that point, I'd rather the spikes just be... Part of me would rather just the spikes be an insta-kill or just do tons of damage instead of resetting the room. Well, no, we can't just let you... Well, no, they... Oh, but Dobby, you gotta realize they don't want you just damage sponging through everything. I'm like, wow, me getting hit in, like, a multi-round mob fight. Well, then just don't get hit, idiot. Don't touch enemies either, because contact damage. I forget like the one Metroidvania game I praised heavily just because contact damage wasn't a thing unless the enemy had like a hazardous aura about them, or spikes, on fire, electrified, that sort of thing. Well, that just makes the game easier. Not really. Jesus, I'm complaining a lot today. You have no iframes in this game either, so if I hung out in the live action explosions of the projectiles, I just take even more damage. And then I found out how to get extra offensive abilities, and it requires me to refight. How fast that happened! It requires me to refight those bosses that I already fought, but make sure I eat them so I can get the material off of them to bring to the guy so he'll teach me more moves.
Link Opal just shared 100 bits.
Thank you for the bits. But goddamn. Again. I still feel like this is the worst one out of the 3 that I've tried so far, so I might as well try to get it out the way. Waka waka, who wanna hear a funny ass joke? Which one is that? You've apparently given me 10k. You've apparently given 10k bits. Nom nom nom, delicious Dark Souls, also aliens. Suffracat, how you been? Ooh, I snuck a heal in. Okay, so that's something. What the heck is this? It's still going! my god. That's fine. I didn't want to jump anyway. You're busy but home now? Well, that's good. This is going to be one of those things of some YouTubers be like, ha ha ha. Hi, my name is so-and-so. I play it so you don't have to. And honestly, I'd have to say that for this. I don't know. Don't really recommend. Don't recommend at full price. I mean, granted, it's a $30 game. Don't recommend. Wait for it to go on sale. This is obnoxious. There are little things I think are neat, but other than that, like, the neat factor kind of wore off. And it's absolutely a skill issue, by the way, but, like, I feel like even if... Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Gamer. I play it so you don't have to. The Nostalgia Gamer. Like, skill issue or not, the lack of iframes hinder the fun. Defensive fun, maybe. But I know there's someone out there, like, platinumed and or speed, like, you know, speed runs and all that, because they're... It ain't no Portrait of Ruin on normal difficulty for me, so... I can't act like a... Makes me a little worried, because I bought the Gestalt Steel, Steam and Steel game. And I'm like, I hope that one doesn't end up being as lame. But apparently it kind of is. And I'm like, don't care. It went on sale. I bought it. Lady Cowgirl Pro Tag in a steampunk game. I remember playing the demo for it, and it was actually pretty neat. But then again, I know better than to trust Steam reviews. I'm not going to base everything on what Steam tells me, but it's like... Jesus, I got hit 3 times in that one little exchange. I guess I'm also used to Super Star Wars with the spinning attack, going through everything and not just stopping at the first enemy hit. I feel like that would have made the sword swinging impact form more bearable. Just let it multi-hit. Let me be the buzzsaw. You probably put too much effort in your Steam reviews. I mean, you got like insightful Steam reviews, and then you got ones that I would probably leave where I'm just fucking complaining nonstop. But like, I try my best to not complain unless I feel like it's absolutely warranted. The TLDR I'm saying for this game is I'm glad I got it for $8 instead of like brand new. Granted, brand new it's only $30, but still. Now I gotta wait for this Galaga asshole to fucking come down so I can hit it. Pansy. Ah! I'm already about to die already. It's getting to the point where I can't even get through the first phase without taking tons of damage anymore. Sad face. You put in a long ass review, not recommended review in Sonic Superstars. I was excited as fuck for that game too, and then the first playthrough was perfectly fine, and then everything else after, everything that came after was kind of lame. One other person I was watching was like, oh, just use the emerald powers on bosses. I'm like, I shouldn't have to do that in a Sonic game. Even if they, like, whether they were the main gimmick of the game or not. Come on! Thank you! Sonic games shouldn't have phases between boss fights. Agree. Oh my god. Ah! I don't know what's happening. No, I know what's happening. I'm just dying a lot. Ew. It is nice. Oh my god. It is nice they're not shooting missiles at me. I like how these ones don't shoot the rockets at me, but the ones in when I'm stuck in the Pac-Man form. Tanfastic. You have a good night. Oh well. Onward and upwards, I guess. I got hit twice. I guess, I mean, I guess my, I don't, my, I guess my, I'm trying to say is there should be more to your difficulty than don't get hit and don't die. Try not to die. But what can you do? God, I died so much. Also, you know, Namco has an official Galaga cinematic universe, or at least an official timeline of all for lots of their game. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting, but I wasn't aware of that. And this game is part of it. Thank you, Secret Level. Oh, cool. You watched Secret Level? Nope. It's like what I mentioned, how I completely forgot it was even a thing. Secret Levels of the Warhammer 40k episode. The Warhammer 40k stuff, while I didn't follow it or whatever, the culture war behind that was so needlessly pointless also as well, because I feel like the companies out there, like, potentially alluding to change lore changes and shit like that. They're clear. I'm convinced they truly only did that shit just to freaking engagement bait and all that, because goddamn, there's only so much complaining I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna say, it's justified, until it just gets to a point where it's like, goddamn, y'all get over it. We get like 2 a year. Oh, what the whole... See, I don't know Warhammer lore. But it's the whole, what's it called? Female custodies and female space marines debacle. Even if it is clearly a case of we want to do thing just cuz, but like, I don't know. I guess I guess my whole thing is don't change lore. If you're gonna do anything to lore, add to it. Don't try to retroactively be like, actually they were there the whole time. I'm like, that's the shit that I feel like that pisses people. That's the shit I feel like pisses off lore people the most. Like, you can, because my thing is, there's nothing wrong with adding to it. Like, hell, even if it's like some cringe new generation of blah blah, instead of trying to act like, oh, this has always been a thing. Oh, it's always been a thing because it was never stated. There was a writer who wanted to put female custodian for 5 years, but corporate told him no until suddenly they loved it and wanted to defend its decision to do it. But then again, based on what I also said, it was one of those cases of... Wasn't Amazon trying to make a TV show? Because I know at one point Amazon was like in the trenches for something weird involving Warhammer, and my thing is like, oh my god, there's even more! How many phases do you need? Why is this gauntlet so long? There's still... Oh my god. I believe this segment has gone on... This feels like one of those cases where, like, enemies infinitely spawn until you do what the game wants you to do, but because of the type of game this is, I have no idea what you want me to do, game, so I'm just gonna continue... Oh, shit. So I'll just continue fighting. Like, I expected at least, like a wave or 3... Oh my god! Finally! Holy crap, that was long as hell. I'm sorry for yelling into the microphone. But okay, I finally did it. Now I can go save. And I still think I got the worst one out of the way, because the other two I peeked in, and, like, it's alright. I just need to get the patterns down. There are no real gimmicks here. It's just, well, in this one I can't use my big form, but like, just fight. Why did I fall through the freaking platform? The final word for now about the female custodians is that they were trying to just add instead of change. They didn't want to count, but they didn't count. What they didn't count on was fan assumptions. Oh boy. Still. Then, based on whatever else I heard, is that apparently they just didn't go through with the TV show. Either that or they're still working on it. Marines must be male because of organ donor rejections. This is established lore. The females, soldiers do other things. That's been like my stance for a while as far as anything lore related. Don't change, just add. Add to it. You can always add to a story instead of changing shit. But, you know, and I think the other annoying thing about it too is contact damage. No one likes contact damage. It's fun getting attacked from all sides and contact damage being your cause of death. So fans assumed this applied to custodies, but it was never stated. Some fans are happy to learn custodies are different, others are not. See, I knew nothing. I know what I know what the Space Marines are, and that's literally all I know about Warhammer, and that is legit due to just the video games that I played. That's it. I don't know anything about like custodies or like the rankings and shit like that. I don't know anything about that, so this is all news to me. And that's a healthy spot to be in. Again, I also had no clue that Warhammer lore went so far back either. My first Warhammer game was 40K on the PS3 when it was given to me via PS Plus. I thought the game was hilarious. But like in a fun, but like fun hilarious is how I felt the game was. And honestly, I was all for it. And then I also played Bolt Gun long ago. Only because it only caught my attention because I was like, oh hey, it's a boomer shooter. I died so many times. Jesus Christ. I was playing on like the normal difficulty too. God, it was so embarrassing. Bolt Gun. Yeah. Captain Titus episode 1. It's like the only thing I was like, oh yeah, this is the game where you just stomp on orcs' heads, and the dude was like, it just sounded so funny. Like, I had a lot of fun playing that one, and I remember even playing the multiplayer on it. Had no clue what was going on, because I'm bad at shooters, but that was a lot of fun. Heard literally nothing but good things about the second game, but I'm not even sure if that's even relevant anymore at this point. You know, like I think it lived its cycle. Second game is indeed fun, but you want to complain about all the nerfs they made to the player? I have 40K though. I might download that to my PS3. We'll do some low quality hell. I was about to say Helldivers. I'm about to make some people mad. Some low quality Warhammer. I know I don't have to play the first game in order to play the second one, but I don't know. I like to see how games started in some cases before we get to, you know, where we're at now or whatever, instead of only playing the newer stuff. Does that make sense? Oh no. Okay, so I think I solved my problem. Just use the damn grenade. AAP. There's actually a bunch of callbacks to the first game. Oh yeah, if I recall correctly, what is it? Same guy as the first game, right? So it's not like, hey, this is a sequel because it's the second game. It's actually a continuation. Oh my god. Are we done? We're done! Greatly increases ESP sword. Well, you know what? I keep dying and I keep hoarding all my money. The rule of three cliche, in one of its more annoying forms. Do the Hollow Knight, or is it the DuckTales? Or is it the Cranky Kong? Okay, that was a little bit satisfying. Energy grenade! One of my ongoing goals has always been to, like, go through my backlog of shit, but I kept adding new games because games keep coming out. I can't help it. I want to play them all. There's not enough time. Loser. I got a thing called Infinite Backlog. And, like, holy crap. So look at this. No, I gotta log back in, damn it. Hold on. And I'm still irritated that I accidentally mistyped my name, so... Added a Nintendo eShop as a digital service option? Yay! But, like, I don't know if you heard of the website Backloggery, but it's basically just a bigger version of it. See other people's reviews on things. Show off the shit you got. Or in my case, hold on. Or in my case, take a look at all the things. I have so many. It automatically imports, like, your PlayStation stuff and your Steam stuff. Well, you have to give it, like, your Steam ID, but, like, that's actually pretty cool. I like it anyway. I've been playing a lot of Sonic Cross Worlds. That game is phenomenal. I wanted a fun kart. I just wanted another fun character racing game, kart racing game, whatever you want to try it. I also recommend Mega Bonk if you haven't seen Mega Bonk before. It's like it's as one person put it along with me. It's like if, well, for me, it's like if Risk of Rain 2 and Vampire Survivor had a kid. It's a really fun game. I like it. No matter how infuriating it is that one of the modded game modes is fragile. You can't take any damage, even if you have defensive options that would have you ignore damage. It doesn't count, which is stupid. Okay. That's my last flask. I'm all out. Leon! Help me, Leon! I haven't played OG or Resident Evil 4 in a bit. I should do that for fun. The only reason why I chose playing this game next to, by the way, like in the Discord, I put in like the poll, like, okay, it's spooky month. What spooky game you want me to play? And my dumbass, I did no research on this game. I'm going based solely on the trailer I saw. I think it was like a freaking Nintendo Direct, actually. Yeah, I was going off of the last trailer I saw at a Nintendo Direct, and I'm like, yo, this game looks cool. I thought of, and again, I was under the impression it was a Pac-Man horror game. And, like, the horror aspect went completely out the window, but, like, I still think it's funny. And I will give them credit, albeit it's super freaking janky, and that's honestly what I'm really complaining about with this game to some degree, is how janky it is. First game of a series or of a new typing or whatever is definitely gonna feel weird. I guess Namco needs to shake off the rust from all the anime fighters. Makes you wonder, though. It's like, just how much money or views or whatever revenue. I mean, I understand Twitch revenue, but as far as YouTube is concerned, it's like, just how much do they possibly get? Those people who be like, insert anime fighter here, all special abilities, 1080, 4K, 120 frames. You know, those videos. I felt like doing something like that for shits and giggles at one point, but then I have ideas for videos that will never see fruition. If you do Pac-Man horror, recommend itch.io game Barrack Cook. Is it only on itch? Oh, wait. I think I've seen, this looks familiar to me. Chat, where'd you go? There you go. Oh, the itch.io game by Barrack Cook. Is it Lost Tomb? Perceive randomly generated 3D adventure, solve puzzles, evade traps, discover the darkness hidden in the depths of the Lost Tomb. Okay. That might be something I look into the future, because like I think it would be funny. You know, everyone's playing. actually play a horror game during October for a change, because I never do. Oh, it's just called... Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Oops, okay. Oops. Let me take a look-see. A ROM of an apparently damaged game board found in a locked safe over the back of an old arcade. Gameplay appears relatively consistent with the classic Pac-Man game. Primary difference: player cannot see what the Pac-Man cannot see. Ghost behaviors are unique. Players who finish the original board suffer severe psychological and occasionally philosophical trauma, up to and including death of the subject. Oh no. Okay. That's getting bookmarked. Okay. That seems fantastic, actually. Granted, you also got games that be like, oh, I'm going to do a horror version of insert thing, so we're going to copy Sonic.exe again. Because Sonic.exe is the... Oh, shit. Well, it's a good thing I saved. But it's still like my favorite Pac-Man game aside from the arranged games. Like the arranged version that came out on Namco Museum forever ago is the SNES version of Miss Pac-Man that Namco doesn't claim. That's a big Sonic. Like so many games want to, it's like so many games want to do the horror or the whole horror thing, but like all they stop at are like, ooh. All they want to do is just, oh shit, jumps. Ooh, maze. Sorry, jump scares. If you didn't think this was a Pac-Man game before, these things are like, here you are. Oh, damn it. And all I can really say about this when I unlocked this segment is like, I was like, wow, they really are just doing the uh-oh. I was like, they really are just doing the championship Pac-Man game, but like as a whole shtick, and that just makes it even funnier. Because again, SNES Miss Pac-Man is the one I played a ton of. Nah. Uh. Ah. Goddamn. Excuse me. Bring that ass back. Bring it here. I don't have time. Come back. The only other thing that's kind of annoying, though, is that you only have, like, I think 2 minutes to do this entire segment, so... And then afterwards, you get graded based on how well you did. And this is how you get more, like, bonus accessories and stuff like that. So if you can maximize your time and do it perfectly, Blinky symbol number 2. But hey, it's clear. And these are just hidden throughout the game too, so it's like I can hear someone being like, I still don't feel The game still doesn't feel like it's a Pac-Man game. Well, how about now? God, I wonder if I have it. Because if I recall, I just kept every time they announced a new Pac-Man thing that wasn't like Pac-World, because I didn't grow up with Pac-World, so I kind of didn't care about it too much. I did play the first game's remake though, very good game, but like, oh yeah, Pac-Man Museum. You can install your DLC, because I can freaking... What's all the DLC? I didn't purchase this, it came with it. Oh yeah, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. I don't have a Pac-Man problem. It's too bad, though, because, like, I just remember seeing, like, a shit post or whatever. What's wrong, Pac-Man? Aren't you happy to see everybody? My wife has copywritten Sonic. Because the Super Nintendo version of Ms. Pac-Man doesn't belong to Namco. But even in, like, the very Pac-Man way they decided to tell the story, it's like, oh, Ms. Pac-Man, and Pac-Man were just getting chased by the ghosts, and then they ran into each other. What do you mean you can't install? Excuse me? Whatever. I don't need the DLC, but, like... Tombstone of the Fallen Soldiers. So angsty. I guess that's a soul that I can't interact with. Go away, Sonic. I'm here too early, I feel. I just walked right past. I think his name was Nick. It should have night vision if we could use that somehow. She was like, we can always help you out with a tutorial. I love when characters acknowledge the fact that they don't want to be bothered with... Oh, shit. Damn, Sonic. Fine, I'll go back to where I was supposed to do. Instant fast travel, baby. And all I needed to do was kill myself. No wonder you hate this show. You're everything we make fun of. You're a Jewish, conservative, lesbian, born again, homophobic, lesbian... Hold on, how did it go? She's like, of course you hate this show. You're everything we make fun of. You're a Jewish, conservative, born again, pro-life, Indian, overweight, lesbian broad who cuts herself. So, maybe someone who didn't also happen to be a Jewish, conservative, born again, Asian, Indian, homophobic, Jewish, lesbian broad who cuts herself might not think our show is terrible. It's a ghost. G-host, sorry. A Bragza? What's going on here? Ridley? Now, what is a Galaxian doing in a place like this? What do you want to do with this old forsaken Galaga? It's just so funny. The sword fighter, a puppet by the looks of it. It possesses a power unbound by the laws of this world. Copying our summoning technology, I see. Enough talk. Hand over the dimension warp capsule. Never underestimate a Galaxian's appetite for plunder. Oh, so the Galaxians are freaking space pirates. Understood. Alright, who's afraid of a little thunder? Life in your thriving galaxy must be wonderful if you can forget the inconvenient fact that its prosperity was paid for in oceans of Galagan blood. Shut up! I don't care what a Galaga has to say! Humanity has to do what's best for itself. That's all there is to it. Well, I suppose it's no longer of any use to me. The dimension warp capsule, was it? That was a very part of me, of the Emperor Galaga I once was. One to take it if you must. Now that I have served my purpose, even the Bragza has cast me aside. I am Emperor in name alone. In reality, I'm but a rotting corpse waiting for the release of true death. Sword fighter, strike me down with your sword and take the dimensional warp capsule for yourself. You know, after all the complaining I did earlier, it's so funny that like the game starts getting serious again. May our souls cross path again someday. I wonder what happens if I just left. Bruh! Oh, never mind. I thought I got attacked off screen. I forgot he does that. And now for my next trick. For dimensional leaping. All we need now is the spark bit. We need to look for the Supreme High Commander. Okay. That's lame. It's in the very part of my body. Okay. Devour. Oh, so I guess I still need to go back to that one area anyway. Okay. Senior brother. I don't know how to... It's too bad I can't just yoink, thank you. will eat that, thank you. Let's see. Wait a minute. I can break the door on that side? Yeah. Okay. So what's over here then? Hidden wall. Ooh. I still haven't found this girl's sister. Ambush. Or not? I feel like something should spawn here. That's weird. Okay. Ah! Deep freeze. I'd say that's the longest I had a buddy here. Okay, so what did we learn? The Sonics are assholes. Kill them. Oh yeah. We need night vision. I wonder if it'll just let me do it anyway. Okay. How bad is this darkness? It's not terrible, I guess. It could be worse. Let's... Head to Nick's grave. Don't know where Nick is. Don't remember where that is. Can't go that way. Can't reach that way. Don't remember where it is. Oh, it's up here. I think. Shoot. Maybe... I already found this. Did I? Yeah, I did, and I couldn't go up any higher. Yeah, fucking jump height limitations. Gotta love it. God, I don't remember where Nick's going. Okay, so it was down here. I gotta remember where the boss room was, though. Because I know we, like, went down super freaking deep. And then we went down, like, super freaking deep, and... Oh, wow, there's another room. And then there was a side room. I didn't think the robot was actually gonna be important. God damn it. We can't just let you go where you want to go. That's stupid. He and some nerd. That was still my favorite thing. He and some nerd Me and some nerd blew up a ship 2 years ago. You're stupid. Did somebody say Solid Snake? Because you know, I'm him. No, that is not Solid Snake. I'm Solid Snake. No, me. Go to Nick's grave. I'm like, who's Nick? Oh. And they slowly and surely started introducing sturdier monsters. Okay. Okay. I was worried. Okay, I was worried we were gonna just I'm like, please. I'm like, don't make us eat Nick. That would be rude. Hmm. Okay. You stop that. Okay. Not sure why this didn't activate the last time I was here, but whatever. Increases the damage and range of ESP blast. Okay. I gotta fight these monsters anyway to get their parts. I might as well fight this one again. Duke serious. Look at, wow, look at all the nothing. It's too bad I can't get up there. I wonder if I can actually break that one wall at the beginning of the game now. Probably not, but you never know. Ooh. Ah! Oh, that's it. Sad. Oh, not sad. I can use that. Okay. So I need to look, so purple doors I can break open. Good to know. I need to make sure I save my last emergency device for me and I can go back to the shop and buy more. Looks like another spot I can break too, but... Okay. Sad. I can't do that yet. Or maybe I need another skill for it. Part of me wants to like the fact that offensive skills can lead to more exploration, but at the same time it kind of feels like an afterthought. Uh, okay, it's another... Okay, that's another... I can't break that. Man, I thought I was maybe on a roll here. The tree area sucks ass. This place was irritating. But I am able to... Let's just go back here anyway so I can turn in my gems. Alright, Grandma. That is a... Energy boost. Medicate boost. Omega fatty acids Z. The one very useful thing I could use right now. I think the blue ones are automatic. Oh, special. No. Yeah, that's too bad. Oh yeah, I needed more of the freaking emergency drones so that way I can get around a little bit faster. Thanks, Grandma. All right. That just about does it for today. I'm going to stop for now. I do appreciate you hanging out, though. I apologize for all the deaths. Oh, whoops, wrong one. I apologize for all the deaths. Like, today just, I just wasn't having it. Have a good night, y'all.